We're hanging out here at LA Live, and since it's All-Star Weekend, we've got an All-Star cast for you back in Toronto. They're coming together in the barber shop to talk about the hottest topics in the NBA. Take a look.
So I see you back with that mustache, hey man?
Yeah, looking kind of fresh, right?
Nah, not really. I'm gonna take care of that after. All right, and I just cut you the other day, no?
Yes.
There's no warranty on the haircuts, eh?
None.
All right, good. So listen, All-Star Weekend's over, so we're getting down to the meat of things. So the NBA Commissioner's been throwing around this idea of going to a 16-team format for the playoffs. What do you guys think?
I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I don't like. What is it serving? Like, what's the actual problem that you're trying to solve right now? Because now you're taking the best teams from the eight from the East and 8 from the West. So it's still not the top 16 teams. You're just mixing up the playoffs in the beginning because what? You don't want to see LeBron go to the finals? Like, that's all it is?
Well, I don't look at it like that. I look at it as the best of the best.
But it's not the best of the best.
Well, it's the top 16 teams in the league.
But weighted, you're playing different teams a different amount of time, so it's different anyway. So it's not the top teams anyways. You're playing the Western Conference teams more. You're playing the Eastern Conference teams more. It's a different. It's not the same.
A win's a win.
Yeah,
yeah. Record's your record.
Okay, so it's still a weighted record though. Everything, there's too many intricate little things that you have to fix in order to make it the top 16 teams.
The quality of the first round of the playoffs is garbage.
But that's not going to change if you open
it's
it
still,
up.
No, I think it'll still be a higher level. I think the quality will still be better.
I think the thing that you miss if you do that is the rivalries,
exactly.
Right? And I know that the rivalries aren't what they were before, where it's these like 5-6 year rivalries, but you still have those Heat-Celtic rivalries where they play each other every year and to get to the finals. You're going to miss that because you're going to get more randomness in the matching. And I like that. Like, as a fan, that matters.
Yeah. You're like, I see this team 4 times in the season. Now I'm going to see them play 7 times in the finals. That's 8, or in the Eastern Conference Finals. I like to see that.
Speaking of playoffs, we have more than half a season to watch these guys play. How do you guys feel about your Toronto Raptors playoff chances? What do you guys think?
Feeling great. This is the best Raptor team ever. So there is no qualms. This team is solid. This team is playing at a very high level. We almost had the best February ever.
Yeah.
Short month, nonetheless. There's just one question, and there's just one looming character, and it goes to our last point.
Yeah.
And that person is, can we get past LeBron? And we're stronger, they're weaker, but LeBron is LeBron, and he doesn't look weaker. He looks pretty good.
I think overall we have a better team than they do. They have
LeBron.
LeBron.
Cavaliers.
Yes, they have LeBron, he's LeBron, the greatest player of this generation.
Okay.
But I do believe that overall we have a better team, and in the playoffs, you know, it counts in the playoffs. Depth in the bench, stuff like that. That's the stuff that comes into play. So we got the East for sure with that, in my opinion. I don't know. That's the way I feel.
I honestly would have liked to see Messiah J make one more move, just get a little veteran presence on that bench, because like when things go bad, we shut down. We just get into ourselves. We never actually had to face, you know, and overcome some type of like adversity.
Are Kyle and DeMar veterans?
Are they veterans? I want someone.
They're kind of veterans.
I want someone who's been to the
like,
finals a couple of times and's been there before. Is going to sit on the bench and go, "Yo, young blood, let me tell you about back in my day what we used to do." I don't need someone like that. You know, we had a bunch of guys who were like fresh out of college like 2 years ago. It's good to see them on those second rounds and opportunities because they take the second unit guys and take them down because they work so well. But they haven't logged any playoff minutes. How many playoff minutes have we logged as a team? That's the one thing that scares me. You know.
Well, as this team?
This team.
Maybe not, but there's a lot of guys there who've been in the playoffs the last 4 years.
Yeah, and
on the squad.
To the first 2 rounds, though. I want somebody who, at least one person. Just I don't even.
Well, I have a theory on that. The
else.
first 2 rounds, coaching might have a lot to do with that.
So with that being said, LeBron James, talking about Cleveland, when it's all said and done, is LeBron James going to be the GOAT? And what does he have to do for that to happen?
I think he needs those 2 more Kobe championships. You know, those. Later year to solidify to kind of put him on top. I already think stats-wise, you know,
you're already talking like Kobe's the GOAT.
Huh? No, I'm not talking about Kobe's the GOAT. I'm just saying this to solidify any conversation because I already think he's up there. I personally already do.
He's up there.
The stats that he's done.
He's number 2.
I would say number 2.
Who's number 2?
LeBron.
Okay.
Number 2 right now, but there's one number that LeBron needs to get to be number 1, and that's 7. He needs to get 7 rings.
So you really think if LeBron gets 5 championships as more, what's it called, MVPs and does all these different things, you don't think that it'll
No, because the Michael Jordan's arc of never losing in the finals.
That's right.
6 championships.
That's right.
It being his team.
That's right.
The myth around him leaving, so his numbers on the whole will never be as high. He'll always have that, and LeBron can't compete with that.
I think, like,
So he's chasing the ghost of what you're saying.
Jeffrey
he's
Jordan
chasing 7.
went
I'm
to the
chasing
finals
7.
6 times, won every time, MVP of every series.
And then when he,
bam,
and then
done.
when he left the Bulls, his team still went to the playoffs. And then when LeBron leaves the team, that team can't win 4 games. So like that's a difference. I think LeBron James is that it factor. He's a facilitator.
Right. When he left Miami, they went to the playoffs.
I think the currency exchange on voting who's better, LeBron or Jordan, is impossible because they're 2 different types of species. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool to say 1A and 1B type of thing.
So you say species. What we're talking about is just straight winners.
I think it's
So that's the bar.
LeBron's
so
got to get to 7.
So LeBron's chasing 7 rings.
Yeah.
Does he leave and go to the Western Conference to get these rings?
No
Or
way.
does he stay in the East?
I know that we're in Toronto. I think LeBron comes to the Raps next year.
No! I'm gonna pray to whatever basketball god I have to make that happen.
Where does he go? If he wants to get to the finals and he wants his best shot to win the championship, where does he go that is Toronto?
I think he's the best player in the league
if he
right
goes
now.
to Houston,
I think
he's
the
got to
best.
go through Golden State. If he
And
goes
San
here,
Antonio. And San Antonio.
yeah, but if he goes to the East, he's not coming to Boston.
If he goes to Philly, they're better than us immediately.
Sure. But if he goes to Toronto, we're better than Philly.
Oh,
and everyone
for sure.
else.
Can they afford LeBron?
And our next 3-year arc, which is what he's looking for, will be better than Philly's.
On that note, that mustache is bugging me, man. Get in the chair. Let's finish up.
You hating on my steez, fam.
Yes.
Hating on my steez.
Come on up.
All right.
I always love a good debate at the barber shop. All right, guys, when we return, XL's Randy Urban is going to be joining me. He has an interview with a very special all-star guest.